a great example of just how good team defense you guys can play.
Yeah, I think, obviously, the urgency and kind of, the having that, I guess, a little bit of, extra urgency and desperation come playoff time. I think that, definitely makes, a difference just, laying the money on the line when you need to, blocking a shot, or just kind of that attention to detail. It seems to be, you know, better in playoffs, and it's so important to be able to close out games, come playoff time.
Is this something that's natural to this team? It seems like it's been built with good defensive forwards, and I think that's a key to, obviously you're going to have good defensive defensemen, but having all those forwards buy in and block the shots, do everything.
Yeah, anyone can be out there in the last couple minutes of the game, which I think makes it really great for us. Just when we're playing with the lead and need to I guess defend the lead in the last couple of minutes. I think it's great. Yeah, everyone's bought in. Everyone's knows what their job is when they're out there, and then it comes down to just kind of that desperation and just kind of doing whatever needs to be done.
Penalty kill has been great, but you guys did commit 5 penalties in the first period last game. What's the key to staying disciplined?
It's just making sure we're checking with our legs and not not reaching in. I can't remember offhand all the penalties you took, but yeah, I think it's just having that discipline. I think there's I think that's the best word to describe it. Just having that discipline and making sure, you're checking with your legs and not, reaching or kind of doing any of that stuff that can, get you in trouble.
And given how strong your power play has been this season, how important is that?
Yeah, it's huge. It's you don't want to put a team like that on the power play with all the great players they have and how they're able to make plays in the power play. So it's really important to stay out of the box, and then that also you can kind of kill your momentum if you're playing well, and then you take a penalty and then they get some kind of momentum back from that with even if they don't score, just kind of generate some chances playing in your end. And I think it's really important just kind of for all parts of our game.
That was a big part of your identity in junior high, even in international play and everything. How important is it now that you're doing it in the NHL? It's almost you have to earn that spot, but now it seems like it's at the highest level.
Yeah, it's really important to me being able to be good in both ends of the ice, and penalty killing has always been something that I've wanted to do, and have had a chance to be put in those positions. So it's so important. You see can kind of make or break series, make or break games, especially in playoff time. So it's so important to make sure you're doing the right things and making sure I'm doing my best job to help get the kills.
Is it as satisfying as scoring a goal a lot of times? You're shutting down some top-notch NHL players here.
Yeah, when we get a good kill, it feels really good. I think it not only obviously protects us from letting in a goal, but I think it can really build momentum if we have a great kill and that we don't really give them a whole lot. I think that can just give us energy. So it definitely feels good when you're able to get the kill, especially how important it is in playoff time.
How can you sense on the other side any frustration from them when you make those kills?
Yeah, I think obviously if you're able to kill off a bunch of penalties or even just not even do our best when you don't let them get into their zone, don't really let them set up, I think that can definitely bring some frustration. I know on the other end of it, when when we're on the power play and they're doing a great job of not letting us set up and get into the zone, it's definitely frustrating. And as mentioned, it can kind of build momentum going the other way when you have a good strong kill.
Through most of this postseason, your team has been accustomed to fighting from behind or playing with an even series. Now you have an early series lead. Has there been a talking point about that the last 48 hours?
Obviously, we know what the score is in the series, and it's just the important part is to not really look at what the score is in the series. Just focus on tonight, and the best thing we can do tonight is get a win tonight. So obviously it's good to know that you're in that situation, but I think that shouldn't change anything in the way we play. We need to still have that desperation and play our best game to get the win tonight.
You and Logan have a great relationship. How was it when he was not scoring goals, and then how was it when he gets a couple?
Yeah, it's awesome. He's been amazing. I mean, it's crazy how I don't know exactly how many games, but it's crazy how kind of fast that can go by. He's been playing awesome, making really good plays, getting a lot of chances, and yeah, I mean, I'm so happy for him, and I mean, he's a huge part of our team, and yeah, I mean, it's just cool to see him contributing, and I mean, it kind of seems like he's been scoring a bunch. Just I don't know, it's crazy how kind of time goes, but yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like it all kind of evens out. When you're getting chances, they're gonna you're gonna be cold for a little bit, but then you're gonna be hot for a little bit as well.
Is it something new for guys like you? I mean, you're scoring 2 points a game in junior hockey. He went up and he was over a point a game in the AHL, and then to get in the NHL and then to have a stretch where the puck's just not going in, it just seems like a different mental challenge.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, I mean, Stang's been. I mean, he hasn't really had any trouble
No, in
scoring
any-
or
at any
putting up
level.
points at any level, for his whole life. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, and just kind of mentally, it's I mean, it's obviously you want to be contributing offensively and getting helping the team with goals and assists and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think for him, I haven't you don't see any of it. He's been playing really good hockey, and even when he hadn't scored for a while, he was contributing in so many different ways, which I think that's the most important part.